Among the residents, the toucan stands out, an icon of the tropics, known for its oversized beak. Toucans are striking, with colorful plumage. Their beaks boast dazzling colors. Spotting a toucan in flight is like art against the jungle canvas. The toucan is the most famous, though not the most graceful flyers. They thrive high in the canopy, finding everything they need to survive. The toucan is more than a pretty face. It plays a vital role in the forest's health. The first question about a toucan is about its enormous beak. Why is it so big? It seems heavy, but it's a masterpiece of natural engineering. Inside, it's mostly hollow, supported by a honeycomb-like structure. It is a strong yet surprisingly delicate tool. One function of the beak is to help the toucan eat fruit. The beak allows the bird to reach fruits on thin branches. It's also a way for the bird to regulate its body temperature. The beak has a large surface area and is filled with blood vessels. Finally, the beak serves as a visual signal to other toucans. The color might signal the bird's health to rivals. It's a multi-purpose tool that helps the toucan eat, stay cool, and communicate. While the toucan is busy feeding itself, it is also performing a job that is absolutely critical for the health of the entire Amazon rainforest. It is, honestly, one of the jungle's most important gardeners. As the toucan moves through the canopy, feasting on a wide variety of fruits, it plays a crucial role in seed dispersal. After swallowing a fruit, the toucan digests the soft pulp, but the hard seeds inside pass straight through its digestive system unharmed. The bird then flies to another part of the forest, and when it excretes waste, it deposits the seed far away from the parent tree, complete with a small amount of natural fertilizer. This service is vital for the survival and diversity of the rainforest's trees. If a seed simply falls to the ground beneath its parent tree, it has to compete with its much larger parent for sunlight, water, and nutrients. Its chances of growing into a healthy tree are, well, very slim. But by carrying the seeds to new locations, the toucan gives them a much better chance of survival. It helps trees to spread their offspring across the forest, colonize new areas, and maintain genetic diversity within their populations. Many tree species in the Amazon have evolved specifically to rely on birds like the toucan to disperse their seeds. The size of the toucan's beak and its wide gape allow it to swallow larger fruits with larger seeds than many smaller birds can handle. This means that toucans are responsible for dispersing the seeds of some of the most important large hardwood trees in the rainforest. These big trees are the cornerstones of the ecosystem, providing food and shelter for countless other species and storing massive amounts of carbon. Without the toucan and other large-billed birds, these key tree species would struggle to reproduce effectively, which could have a devastating ripple effect across the entire forest ecosystem over time. So every time a toucan enjoys a fruity meal, it is actively helping to plant the future of the rainforest. This incredible relationship between the bird and the trees is a perfect example of co-evolution, where two species have evolved together in a way that benefits them both. The trees provide the toucans with food, and in return, the toucans provide the trees with a transportation service for their seeds. This makes the toucan not just a beautiful inhabitant of the canopy, but an essential engineer of the forest's structure and health. A true, unpaid gardener working tirelessly to keep the Amazon green and thriving. Despite their sometimes clumsy appearance, toucans are highly social and intelligent birds. They rarely live alone. Instead, they are usually found in small flocks, typically consisting of about half a dozen individuals that travel through the canopy together. This flock structure provides several benefits. There is safety in numbers. With more eyes and ears, the group is better at spotting potential predators like harpy eagles or tree-climbing mammals. They communicate with each other constantly, using a variety of loud, croaking and yelping calls, keeping the group together as they navigate the dense foliage of the treetops. Life within the flock is full of fascinating social interactions. Toucans are known to be quite playful. They will often engage in games, tossing fruit back and forth to one another with their beaks. They also participate in what looks like beak fencing, where two birds will gently clash and tap their bills together. This isn't usually an aggressive fight, but is thought to be a form of social bonding or a way to establish dominance within the group in a non-violent way. These interactions strengthen the social ties that are crucial for their cooperative lifestyle. helping the flock to function as a cohesive unit. When it's time to rest, toucans find hollows in trees to use as nests. Several birds from the flock will often cram into the same hole to roost for the night. To fit inside such a tight space with their enormous beaks, toucans have a clever trick. They can turn their head completely around and rest their beak along their back, tucking it under a wing. They then fold their tail up over their head, effectively folding themselves into a compact feathery ball. This communal roosting behavior helps them to stay warm during the cooler nights and provides extra protection from any predators that might be active after dark. The world of the toucan is a vibrant, noisy, and social one. These birds are a living, breathing part of the rainforest's character, bringing color and sound to the canopy. Their reliance on fruit makes them vulnerable to habitat loss, as deforestation removes their primary food source and nesting sites. Protecting the toucan means protecting the large, fruit-bearing trees they depend on, which in turn protects the entire forest. The toucan is more than just a symbol of the tropics. It is a vital, social, and intelligent bird whose fate is forever linked to the health of its magnificent rainforest.